Welcome in, Dark Hearts. I'm Mooney.
And Wolfie with Nerd Network News.
DC comic book fans, rejoice! There is a new series coming out. It was unveiled at the San Diego Comic-Con. We have, in partnership with Toho International, Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be a 7-issue crossover that sees the barriers between worlds break down and the creatures of the Monsterverse spill over into the DC universe.
As a comic book fan, there's nothing more fun and exciting than exploring the amazing what-if situations that you can come up with when comic books cross over. And this 7-issue series is going to be exactly that.
The creative team behind this includes writer Brian and artist Christian Deuce and Luis Guerrero. Cover artists include Drew Johnson, Jim Lee, and Scott Williams, Rafael Albuquerque, Francesco Mattina, and Dan Mora and Alan Quath.
The series will begin with a seemingly ordinary battle between the Justice League and the Legion of Doom. However, it will be interrupted by Godzilla, Kong, and other monsters spilling out into the battlefield. And we'll have to find out if Batman has any anti-kaiju weapons on his bat belt.
This is going to be a crossover, no-holds-barred battle. Decades in the making, and no bona fide comics fan is gonna want to miss this. They've had a lot of good fortune to write most of the legendary DC superheroes before. They've worked on things such as The Flash, Detective Comics, and Injustice. This time, they get to build something way larger than life using all the toys in 2 different sandboxes.
And we don't have to wait too long either. Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong, issue number 1 is going to be released this October. The series is also coming at an interesting time in the DC fandom because DC is not currently publishing the monthly Justice League comic. Instead, the Titans have become the premier super team in the DCU following the events of the Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths.
The art for this looks absolutely wonderful. Godzilla looks completely intimidating. It reminds me of his intimidation display in Godzilla King of the Monsters, the 2019 film. Kong's representation is definitely after Godzilla vs. Kong. He has the axe, which could be powered up via Godzilla's breath. And it also looks like Kong is going to either be mechanized or some skin blown away and some muscle will be exposed. And like we mentioned earlier, it'll be releasing in October this year, and we'll let you know exactly what day it'll be, so stay tuned.
NNN would like to thank our listeners for tuning in, and our radio sponsor, 106.5 The Point.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to DarkHeart_Studios on Facebook and Instagram for updates and daily content.
As well as Dark Heart Studios on YouTube and Twitch for full video versions of NNN and live streams.
Thank you for tuning in, Dark Hearts. This is Mooney.
And Wolfie, signing off.